When we talk about style, style is you. Style is everything you put together to project your personality. Now, I don't know what goes through your mind when you're thinking of styling, when you're thinking of projecting your personality. Well, today we'll be giving you a whole lot of tips on sense of style. Thank you very much for joining us. My name is Ruth Aguele, and this is Today's Style. We start off right away by putting on the spotlight someone who understands what it takes to be a creative designer, a top model, a motivational speaker, a youth and women activist. I had a chat with her, and here is it. And it's my pleasure to introduce to you the delectable Empress Eeefy. And when you talk about style, style is in it. That's her slogan. She's a definition of style. Please help me welcome this gorgeous lady. Thank you so much. And her brand is Eeefy, right?
Eeefy, 3 E's, F-Y.
So you have to tell us what it stands for.
Of course, I know you question that. All right. It's E-E-E-F-Y. Eeefy. E for enigma, E exotic, E entrepreneur, F fierce, and Y youthful.
How did you come about that?
My manager in America, when he signed me on, he says to me, because then I was living in Beverly Hills, now I live in Miami, so now I'm the Empress of Miami, but then I was the queen of the jungle in Beverly Hills, because I turned Beverly Hills into a jungle. So anyway, he said to me, Queen, your personality is so complex, you're so huge that IFY is just too boring and too simple. So you have to command air, space, time, energy.
You've been able to build your brand to this level. You have done a fantastic job.
Thank you.
But what has kept you going?
Gosh, I don't know what to say because I just love life. And I think I'm blessed to be alive. And so I have to relish and savor every moment of my continuing existence. And for that, Empress has to constantly create something beautiful, create jewelry, create clothes, create bag. Everything that I can do, I do, and I do with pleasure. So I'm motivated by life. By the fact that I'm alive, because I know where I came from, okay? I wasn't the privileged child. I wasn't a child that had everything or that had a great childhood. I was a child that had a very difficult childhood. So growing up and coming into my healing, I said to myself, you know, I have to discover everything that makes me special and develop it to the appreciation of the world. I will not allow the world to decide for me what I should be or allow the world to dictate what my life should be. No, I will have to project me to the world and let the world celebrate me. And that's why you see this.
When we talk about your brand, was it that push, that desire to do something different, to do something unique? Because what you're wearing, you designed it and it's really lovely.
Oh, yes, yes. Well, you know, when you love something, I think that you should just go beyond just buying it, right? Especially if you have the opportunity to design it yourself. Like the jewelry, I came into the stones when I was doing, 2012, I had come into Nigeria and I was doing youth empowerment programs. And you can't give what you don't have. True. So in that process, I discovered that Nigeria, you know, has the stones, this natural stones. And I started, you know, designing jewelry, teaching the youths how to create employment for themselves. I learned to design the jewelry and then, you know, teach them to design as well. And I started designing bags because we have leather. So I started designing bags as well. And, you know, I find these beautiful fabrics. I don't design clothes. So
how do you get inspiration or you get inspired by what you see around?
Well, both. Because, you know, sometimes you want to dress a certain way. You want to portray yourself a certain way and you can't find the outfit and you have to put it together. Because I put it together. You know, there's always this feeling inside of me that I have to give them what I want them to see. Not what they want to see, but yes. Exactly. Because of course, you know, your personal appearance does a great thing for your career, your goals, your future in general. True. It's critical. And so I think as long as I know what I want to achieve at every environment, I want to portray myself the way that would actually help project what I want to sell so that I can attract what I'm looking for. So there's always going to be harmony with my personality. I don't believe in vogue. I don't believe in, trends. They're okay. Vogues and trends are okay. But I believe in your sense of style being in harmony with your personality and with your goals, your career in life.
Some people find it difficult to discover themselves, to discover their own personality. Now, for you, that is what your brand projects.
Yes.
Now, what would you tell that person who is watching you right now on the need to define your own personality and not try to be like someone
else? Yes, because then you become a very bad counterfeit. Like, don't even try to do it. Well, first of all, I think to even discover your own sense of style, you first have to discover your body. What body size, right? And what's your skin tone? Because it also, it actually determines the kind of colors you put together. The color of your skin.
That's critical.
Very, very important. Your shape of body. Some people want to wear belts because others are wearing belts, but they don't have the body to wear belts. And then what type of belt? Tiny belt, big belt? See, I can wear tiny and big belt because I've got a small waist. If you don't have a small waist, you can't wear belt. It doesn't work. It makes you look funny, right? And if you don't have a small waist, you shouldn't wear tight clothes. It makes you look funny. Your body structure, just will always dictate what you wear.
Is it fashion you can buy, but style, you've got to own it?
The reason many people are confused, who they are, people are struggling with identity crisis, is because they're not emotionally balanced. Because we live in a world that emotion plays a major role in every facet of our lives. And when you're emotionally stifled, it would affect every aspect of your life will be affected because you're emotionally stifled. If you cannot flourish in your spirit, you cannot flourish in the secular world. Lots of people are not flourishing in their spirit because, they're worried about stigma. They're worried about discrimination. Yes, we live in a very judgmental world. So somebody is constantly discriminating you, criticizing you, cutting you down, making jeer of you, mockery and all of that. And what is done is that it's put so many people in bondage. People are walking around in chains. They are shackled. And so it affects their self-esteem.
They're not allowed to express
They're not allowed to express themselves. They don't live in liberty. It's like people say to me, my goodness, Empress, you're always so free. I said, yes, darling, I live in liberty. No shackles. I'm at the vantage point. I am where everything is whole and complete.
Which brings me to this question. I know some people might think that you have to wear expensive stuff before it can boost your self-esteem. Is that true?
I want to emphasize on that because it's very important. Before your clothes will look right, you have to have a healthy self-esteem. Before your shoes will look whatever, you have to have. Before you walk into a room and command respect and command the kind of attention that you wish to command, you have to have a healthy self-esteem. And to have a healthy self-esteem is not to be really rich. It's not to really have a $1 million closet. It's not to have all these shoes that I have and all the things. No. It's simple. Know who you are. And knowing who you are means understanding your weakness, understanding your strengths, celebrating those strengths, and working on your weakness, which are your deficiencies, right?
Courage.
Everyone has the deficiencies. We all have flaws. I am full of flaws, darling, but you don't see the flaws. You see perfection because I project perfection. And the reason I project perfection is not because I am perfect, but because I have learned to deal with my deficiencies. I've learned to conceal them and build on my great qualities, which are my dominant gifts. So I celebrate them. And because I celebrate them, you see and appreciate them. So the people that have problems with their self-esteem, that are struggling with low self-esteem, is because they have not discovered their strengths, their dominant gifts. They are not celebrating them, and they have not learned to embrace their flaws as elements of their growth and learn to conceal them while working on them so that the world do not capitalize on them and use it to crush them. Because you can actually wear a dress that is cheap and yet look like $1,000,000.
You're so passionate about this. I love your spirit. I love your determination. And when I
Thank
first
you.
set my eyes on you, one word that came to my mind was, she is bold. Yes, you're bold. And talking about boldness, I love the fact that you're wearing, is this green? What color is this now?
Turquoise.
Yes. And I'm wondering-
It almost looks like green. Yeah, it can look like green, but it's actually turquoise. Because I got turquoise in my dress. I got turquoise. I just give it those bold colors.
Some people are not bold enough to carry this.
They're too afraid of being seen. Like, oh, I don't want them to notice me.
But you get to see this only on the runway. What would you advise ladies on the kind of shades of lipsticks to carry?
Dark-skinned women, we have to wear bright colors. Unless you just want to do the gothic look all the time, wear leathers and, straps and chains and all kinds of stuff with a dark lipstick, or you're trying to do that look in a particular type of party where you have dark lipstick and dark clothes because you want to portray that look. Because when you wear bright colors, it brightens your face. It makes your face look happier and approachable. Because when you have dark skin and you're not smiling, you look angry and you can also look old. Dark colors kind of attract dark energy. So if you have a big personality, you may pull off dark colors because your personality already overwhelms the room.
Now, I know the kind of attention you create.
Oh,
It's your
darling.
style.
Mine is beyond style.
Okay.
It's my attitude and my personality, my perception of life and my expressions. It's so much to me. That's what my manager say, you're very complex. Because it's not necessarily because of my height. I've got so much going for me. Yeah, it's true. I'm over 6 foot tall, and then I clad on very high heels. So if I'm standing, I almost always tower over everyone else. But it's not, just about the height. It's my figure, it's the way I walk. I sashay, I slink like a graceful cat when I walk, very graceful. And, it's the way I sit with my shoulders high. I sit up straight because I'm very confident, and so I'm always up, like hair in your face. I'm ready to face the world. And, the kind of clothes that I choose to wear, like this dress I've created, for instance, I call it circle dress. And it's one size fits all. And you wear it 2 ways. Now I'm wearing it like one hand, you can see. Then there's another style. And also wearing it loose without the belt. So whether you're big or you're tiny, you can wear this dress. This dress is made for all. And now this is the halter. She has a belt on. If you want to accentuate more, you wear a belt. I designed them with patterned lycra with silk. Those 2 type of fabrics are very perfect. Even modal material, they're very perfect for circle dress because it's all about the shoulders and the flow of the dress.
So what should we expect from Eeefy? You have to stress that because you're doing virtually everything. Should we expect more from you?
Yes, you can expect so much, but I take it little at a time. Now I already have a lot. I've got the jewelry, I have the clothes, I have the belt, and then I just came out with a t-shirt line. They are made with my images. Because they call me woman of many faces. I have so many looks. When I change my hair, my face changes. My body is always the same. I'm going to use them on also circle dresses with, like solid color materials. I'm going to have the image on them. I'm working on that now in California. And, I'm making children's doll. I can't talk about that right now. It's something amazing. It's going to be a doll, little girl's doll that look like Eeefy. Never been made before. I can't talk about them now.
But will it depict your personality?
Yes, beyond your imagination. Everything that I am, everything that I stand for, you're going to see in my doll.
Thank you so much. I've enjoyed chatting.
Thank you, darling. You're so beautiful. Thank you.
Oh, thank you.
Thank
and
you.
Keep looking beautiful, keep looking gorgeous
Thank
and
you.
stylish.
And keep that chocolate skin. I've seen these girls bleaching their skin. No.
Not for Ruth.
No, it's not for Ruth. Thank you.
Yeah.
I love hearing that. And it's not for me.
All right. And she's
Thank
the
you.
definition of when you say style, isn't it? That's her slogan, actually. We've been speaking with Empress Eeefy, a motivational speaker, a fashion designer, a style icon, I'll call her. All right, we'll have to go on a break. We'll be back. It's still today's style, so stay with us. Today's style caught up with Empress Eeefy at Wuse Market here in Abuja while doing some shopping for local fabrics. Here is what we brought back.
lovely. Mom, look. It's very nice. Oh, very, very nice. Very colorful, exactly. Hello. I'm at the market with my mom. I always take mom along. I can't deal with the market alone. Anyway, of course, you know I'm from Miami, where it's very, very colorful and vibrant. It's about style and color. And now everyone knows that I'm in my motherland, Nigeria. Hello. And so they said, Empress, you're going to Nigeria, you better return home with all them beautiful fabrics there, because they have all the beautiful, colorful fabrics. Now I'm here, he gets me all the fabrics. I buy my fabrics in Italy and in Nigeria. Mom, this is really nice. You know, some people say that these fabrics are actually imported. Some are, some aren't. But you know what? We can use them to create made in Nigeria because we're colorful. You know, I mean, even our prints are colorful. So you can create something like this even better. Okay? This is gorgeous. I love it. I love it. I love it. Mom.
Put up the lights. Baby, let's make some love tonight. Eat. Put up the light. Oh yeah, let's make some love tonight. Shall you feel the wind? And the breeze they blow. They enter body. Cause I they catch you cold.
Looking good is good business, and I know that every woman wants to stay on point, especially when it has to do with their looks. Well, this report will give you an insight of what I'm talking about. From the strokes of the brushes, the contouring, highlighting, one part of the face must stand out, the lips. It must be given some full attention. No woman wants to be left behind when it comes to looking good. For a sharper and crisper look, the lip stain will always come in handy. The lip stain is another form of lipstick that is used to color the lips. Only it's in a liquid or jelly form, and the difference is it stays longer than lipstick. And it was time for House of Tara to unveil the glamorous woman with a pop on the lips only with a lip stain. The lip stain makes the lips appear both full and smooth. You can choose to outline the lips or apply it straight away. Adding a bit of gloss over it is another option if you want a glossy lips. So let's explore the different shades.
I chose red because I noticed it enhances my skin tone. It makes me pop. Comes out well, very, very nice, especially on dark skin. As dark skin, you don't want to wear any lip stain that would dull, make your appearance, to look dull. You want something that would, flash you up. I can wear this for about 72 hours without it fading away. It's matte. It comes out very, very nice. Compared to the glossy lipsticks, a bit all shiny. This is matte and very cool.
I'm wearing a combination of two of them. I think the nude one and the very dark wine one. So I think it's really nice. I prefer lip stains because they last all day.
It doesn't break. It doesn't smudge. Like I did my makeup since 8 a.m. I've gone to church and I'm back and my lip stain is still there. I've even eaten. It doesn't clean. It doesn't break compared to other ones that after a while it starts breaking. Some of them even peel your lip up. It's not everybody that knows how to carry the makeup bag up and down, and depending on where they go to regularly, they don't have places where you can rush into the restroom, do a quick touch up and all. They want a makeup that stays long, stays all through their events, keeps their face still looking glamorous.
It's matte, it stays all day, and it's very light. It doesn't feel kind of cakey on the lips.
What kind of occasion can one wear this look to?
Like a runway, an evening event. It could go for a wedding. It depends on, I think looks depend on your personality. It doesn't matter the occasion really, but it's more appropriate for an evening event. And for me as a makeup artist, I can rock any look, anytime, any day.
You could use pink, you could use a subtle nude, Yeah, for work, if you're going for an occasion or just work, something official, you can use a nude lip for glitters. But if it's like an event or club or whatever, you could use a bold lip, something deep.
My lips are going to stay this way for the rest of the day. Like it doesn't move, and I don't feel like my lips are cracky. I don't feel like my lips are too dry. Do you get it? It's a must-have. Like if you're a fan of not wanting to change your lipstick every now and then, this is a must-have for you.
Interestingly, I also couldn't resist, so I decided to give it a try. For the outcome, I'll leave that to you to decide. But no matter the shade of color of the lipstick you choose to wear, it should suit your personality and style.
Countries in Nigeria, I can see your best friend. Sarabis in Luden in Africa. If you go to Kafanchan in Africa, if you go to Taraba in Africa, you go to Kogi State in Africa, Imo State in Africa. If you go to Rural in Africa, Lagos in Africa, Kano in Africa.
Well, everything that has a beginning must have an end. It's time to go. And that's the show for today. I hope you enjoyed it. We'll do this again next week, hopefully. But until then, remember to always keep that smile burning because that's your style. My name is Ruth Aguele. Bye-bye.